Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon. Welcome to the live streaming of the Sarawak International Open 10-pin Bowling Championship 2024 right here in Kuching, Sarawak, Megalanes Sarawak here in Kuching. So in a moment, in a while, we will be witnessing the top 4 last man standing of the Sarawak International Open 10-pin Bowling Championship 2024, where behind me right now, the bowlers are doing their practice for about 5 minutes. So we have Ahmad Azriq Izamuddin from the National Podium Squad. We have Jonathan Neo from Trinity Academy Singapore. Muhammad Shazirul Shamsuddin from the National Podium Squad of Malaysia. And the top seed, Nabil Aiman bin Mataib from the Sabah Sukma team. So the format will be the last man standing. Top 4 will be bowling, and the lowest bowler with the lowest score will be kicked out. And next, we'll be moving on to the top 3. My name is Jonathan Ding, and I will be your host for today on the live streaming of the Facebook of Megalanes Sarawak. So those who are tuning in online, please make sure to comment, like, and of course share the video so it may reach wider reach, so more people can watch the last man standing match of the Sarawak International Open 10-pin Bowling Championship 2024. It's a last man standing. Top 4, lowest bowler will be out and the top 3 will play. After the top 3 bowlers play, the lowest score will be out and the top 2 will be playing for the title and bringing home the grand prize of 20,000 ringgit. So please continue to like, share and comment, and please, we are currently live now in Megalanes Sarawak, Kuching, brought to you by the Ministry of Tourism, Creative Industry and Performing Arts Sarawak. So, ladies and gentlemen, in about a few more minutes, we will be witnessing the top 4 bowlers on the last man standing. So once again, we have Ahmad Azriq Izamuddin, National Podium Squad, Jonathan Neo from Trinity Academy Singapore, Muhammad Shazirul, National Podium Squad, and Nabil Aiman from the Sabah Sukma team. So as you can see behind me, I think they have done their practice throw and the match is going to start in a couple of minutes. So please stay tuned, enjoy the match. And today we have full lineup of performance, interesting things that you will be watching. So please share the link, continue sharing it to your friends and share it on your wall so more people can see. All right, so I think they will be commencing soon,
right,
and I will be
let's give
coming
a big
back
round
with
of
you
applause
again
to all
after
the
this. So,
finalists.
ladies and gentlemen online, please enjoy the match of the top 4 of last man standing.
And bowlers, you may now
See you soon.
commence with your game.
Thank
Wish
you.
you good luck and high scores. everyone, I'm Jessica Tan from Singapore,
Hi, I'm Dominic Barrett from England.
and we're here to give you guys some insights to the last man standing. And let's see how that's going now. Looking at the scores, we have Jonathan probably leading in this match.
Yeah, they've been bowling all day. They bowled 8 games this morning to get to this point. So there's 4 left, and the elimination game. So last man standing. So the first lowest score of this game will be eliminated. We're in the 9th frame by the looks of it. Jonathan looks pretty good. He looks like he's going to be locked in. Nabil is back to, after a couple of open frames early, he must be back to 200. But I think he might be the lowest score so far.
Yeah, and Nabil was number 1 going into this last man standing. After 8 games, he was at 2002 pinfalls. Shaziro was second with 1944. Jonathan from Singapore with 1927. And Eric from Malaysia with 1925. And all pinfalls are dropped for this last man standing. And it's just the top 3, whoever gets the highest pinfalls, moving on to the next round again. Interesting fact, Eric actually made it to the last man standing last year as well. And he did pretty good, so I guess he really likes this bowling center.
How many facts have we got? How many facts have you got, Jazzy?
Let me see. So Nabil is actually the runner-up for this year's U25 event. So he's actually doing pretty well on this this pattern. It's a 21-year-old from Sabah. Shaziro, he's 24 in the podium program. And his home state is Kedah. Next, we have Jonathan from Singapore. He left the national squad last year and have been just bowling on his own and doing his coaching with Trinity Bowling in Singapore. And last but not least, we have Eric, also on the podium program from Malaysia, 21 years of age. Looking at the scores, it seems like Jonathan's really safe.
Yeah, Nabil in the 10th frame, leaving the 3-pin. Sorry, that wasn't his best shot. He's going to fill up the 10th frame for 199, and it does look like that's not going to be enough. Eric could open the 10th frame, it looks like. I think still put him in the 200s. That looks like that's pretty much all she wrote for our top seed.
Yeah.
Nabil having handicap coming into this round, but we believe he doesn't have it right now.
Yeah. Pretty cool to see him do so well in this event because it hasn't been out bowling in many international events. So this could be a really good experience for him moving forward.
All right, so come to the end of the first game. So pretty much now, it's about getting lined up for the next game. So I believe all pinfall goes back to scratch. So the remaining 3 have to do it all again and play for the finals 2 spots. They'll be on TV in a little while.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. Let's see if Eric could go one step further. He finished second last year, so he's one step closer again. Looking pretty good. Pretty matched up.
Yeah, so that's solid. That puts him through. That puts Nabil out. And that's our top 3 set for the tournament. Kind of Jazzy, we have a bit of a break coming up soon. So how's your bowling going?
Not great. Recently been injured for the last 3 months. So hopefully that goes away pretty soon and I can start bowling again.
And one and Jazzy, she's been on crutches last week. This week she's too stubborn to use them.
Yeah.
But hopefully, yeah, quick recovery.
Pretty weird not using my crutches after using them for the last 3 months. I almost forgot how to walk. But it feels good to have my both hands free to do, whatever, hold my phone, hold my bag, do whatever I want. Yeah. But I don't know, I'm not sure if I miss bowling because I can't really walk properly yet. But hopefully, in a month's time, I think I might be able to get back into it. We'll see, hopefully.
you're done with your crutches, pass them over to me because I can't bowl at the moment.
So how did you bowl today?
Oh, it's been a struggle this year. Yeah, I haven't bowled my best. It's been a bit hot and cold. Unfortunately, this week was one of the cold ones. I qualified okay, but today, third game was pretty bad, and that was pretty much it for me for the rest of the event.
Yeah.
But like coming here, like the hospitality of Kaching's fantastic. Get really well looked after. I
Yes.
think the only thing I haven't done is karaoke yet.
It's my second time here, and it's even better than last
All
year.
right.
The people here are
Congratulations
really
to
great.
bowlers.
I love it. The food's
And
great.
thank you, Nabil
Company's great.
Aiman.
Everything's great. And yeah, we have
And
good
now the
karaoke
3
someday.
bowlers will continue
So
to
game
go for
one
the
has
last
finished,
man standing game
and we
2.
have Jonathan from Singapore, Eric from Malaysia, and Shaziro from Malaysia to
It
moving
will
on
be
to
a
the next
one-game
round.
roll off scratch.
Nabil, who
And
was
the lowest score
top
bowler will be eliminated
is the first
in
man
this round.
out with 199. Pretty high scoring match for the other 3. We'll see if this carries on because they're going to be bowling on the same lane. Same pair again, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, looks like they're ready to go straight away. Yeah, you can saw that 248, 248, and 237 for Eric, and 199 for Nabil. So Nabil's out, down to the remaining 3.
So we have 3 pretty high ref rate players. I think it's going to break down pretty quick since we've been bowling the last couple of days with them.
Yeah, it does break down pretty quickly. Yeah, this is one of the kegel pattern. They put a lot of 46 foot, around 28 mil, I believe. Quite a lot of oil in the front part of the lane, so the ball actually does skid down the lane with a bit of back end. But obviously their rev rates are very high, creating lots of power. And Jazzy and I are we're back in Jackie's office, is where they set us up, so we can see what you can see. So trying to guess what bowling balls they're using isn't always the easiest. It's like that could be a low flare, stinger low flare perhaps. I think Eric.
Yeah, I can't really see from
Come
here.
on, Jazzy, have a guess. I had to have a guess.
I'm horrible at this.
Proton physics or something like that?
Yeah, it's probably that. Let's see. Some fun facts. The 3 favorite bowling balls of these players.
Doesn't mean they're the ones he's using.
No, they're not. But
That's not his favourite ball right there, I can tell you.
you don't think so?
Well, now he just left the 4-6. That's my point. That shot wasn't this.
Maybe that was just a bad shot from him, but you know, whatever works. So Jonathan from Singapore, his favorite ball, the purple hammer. And then we have Shaziro, who is with Brunswick. His favorite ball is Beyond Infinity. And Eric, his favorite ball is the Roto Grip RSC X4S.
Lots of international releases in this part of the world, so I don't really know
Yeah.
what ball Eric's throwing. However, I think that was a stinger low flare Shaziro. Did I say it
Shaziro,
right?
yes.
Yes.
Yeah, his nickname is Zero, so that might be easier for you.
0. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's stinger low flare with about 500 rev rate. That helps.
Yeah, his scoring pace today was through the roof. I don't know if.
Not for everybody, just saying. I did bowl.
Yeah, not for you, I guess. You couldn't outstrike any of them.
Couldn't average 220, no.
No.
Oh, that's a long way right. I can see that.
Yeah.
Even though, not the biggest fan of the angle from the left-hand side looking at the right-handers, but you can see that that one wasn't coming back as soon as it let go.
Yeah.
We get to TV in an hour or so. I think, yeah, the camera angles a little
Will
bit
be
more
better.
set up
Yep.
for TV.
Yeah. And for the final match, it'll be on a brand new pair, on the TV pair, so it'll be freshly oiled. So that's going to be a new game from them because they bowl 3 games on this pair and then they move on to the next one. Let's take a look at the scores. We have.
So we've had to log into, they've had an issue with the graphic for the scores. So Jazzy has found the cheat code of Lane Talk. Sarawak Megalanes, is that what you put in? Kaching,
Yes.
Kuching.
Yeah.
And
I
lanes
love coming here. The
37,
bowling center, it just looks so grand. It's one of the nicest bowling centers I've been to. And they have recently installed this massive LED for all the lanes here. It's crazy. The graphics are just ridiculous.
Yeah, it's very impressive. It's one of my favourite bowling centres. I actually forgot. I came here 2 years ago. I forgot how nice this place is.
This is just your second time here?
Yeah, I was a
Second.
strike there. I think we've got the cameras a little bit great there, but yeah, slapped the 10 out on that one. Second time here. I think I've had laxer almost every day. Been very fortunate, very well taken care of. So thank you everybody for that. And it's the King's birthday.
It is. So
Jackson
let's all wish Jackson a happy birthday if you see him. Or you can comment online and wish him a happy birthday.
He told me he's 29 again.
Wow.
So happy birthday, Jackson, 29 again.
Happy 29th birthday.
I don't know how many times he's been 29, but
For 20 years.
I'm not saying anything.
Sorry, Jackson.
But no, lovely, it's a fantastic bowling centre. There's upstairs where there's, used to be a restaurant. I think COVID might have hurt that, but certainly spent a little bit of time up there going through the fridges of what they have in their beverage section.
Yeah.
And the hospitality's been fantastic, so thank you to everybody.
Yeah. Very well taken care of. So what has there been? Oh,
That's
It's not
me
good.
throwing that one without the referee.
yeah. So he left the 5-7. Moved quite a bit. Perfect. Okay, we've got the score up again. And we are 3 frames through, and it looks like Eric is just lagging behind a little bit.
He had the 4-6 on that lane in the first frame, strike in second frame, and then this is his third frame. It looks like you're going to have to respot the 5-pin as well. That's what the weight will be as it went off spot. So he would have made a move off of that 4-6 and just went into the pocket. Not quite as much entry angle as what he was looking for. Jonathan with the front 3 and 0.
Yes, that's right.
Strike, spare, strike. So right now, Eric is in quite a bit of trouble early doors in this second game.
Yeah. Yeah, Eric's pretty experienced at 21. He won medals at the Philippine Open, the Junior All-Star, Asian Schools Championship, and also the most recent World Youth. I think that was in Helsingborg. I've never been in the bowling center, Olympia bowling. Yeah, so he did really well there.
Yeah, that was quite a urethane dominating event, if I remember.
Definitely.
Patrick Becker's bowling centre, very nice bowling centre, nice people. Look forward to going back there in a couple of months for the Lucky Larson event. Okay. Open, strike, open for Eric. Lots of game left though, 7 frames.
Yeah.
He's going to need some strikes.
Yeah, like we said, so there's a lot of ref rate going on in this match, so the lanes are going to change pretty quick. So whoever matches up first, it's a race to 10 frames. Looking good over there.
Front 4.
When I spoke to Jonathan just now, so since he left the team, he's just been busy coaching. Hasn't really bowled that much himself, but he got back to serious training 2 weeks ago or something. And I guess he's just a very talented bowler. But it's always nice to watch him bowl. One of my favorite game to watch in Singapore.
Yeah, he's really good. You can see he's got the front 4 now. He's got lots of power and really controlling it really well. There's 1,000 ringgit bonus.
Yes, for a perfect game, 1,000 ringgit. So we've had a couple of 300s already this week.
So it's a daily bonus, apparently.
Yes.
So no one's had it yet today. I don't think it was actually anyone that close, I'm not sure.
No. Yeah. Interestingly, so I ran the Sonic International Classic last year, and Zero and Jonathan were the final 2 bowlers. And Zero came out tops. So if anything happens today, let's see, who's going to come out tops this time.
Is that your prediction for the final? You think Eric's...
I think they're a little,
Bit of
it looks
trouble
like they're a little bit more matched up. Eric has dug himself a little hole.
Eric is 23 pins down on 0, but he is working on strike, so with a strike he can cut it down to 13. But Jonathan here has the front 4.
Still looking pretty good.
All right, Jonathan, you don't have to bowl the rest of the game. You can just sit down and let these two fight out.
Let's see what 0 does this time. Very interesting game. I don't know. When I watch his game, it feels like my elbow is going to hurt, but he makes it work so well.
It's not your elbow you have to worry about, it's your leg. I
Oh,
don't know what
yes,
you've done
that's
to
right.
your leg.
Yeah, I shouldn't be complaining about my elbow now since I can't really walk at this moment, but really powerful game. Nice to watch too. His rise to the top is pretty impressive the last couple years.
Well, that was his good lane. That was one he struck twice on the first frame and third frame, and now in the 5th frame. And his ball's just starting to wiggle a little bit down lane, not strike as much as he wants. No urethane going down the lane though, so
No.
the transition shouldn't be too unpredictable. Eric needs this one, I'd say. Get himself back in within 20 pins of 0.
Oh, got it.
With a ball change?
Looks like it.
That wasn't the same red on this side, was it? Red, pink coloured ball, I don't think. It looks like it's still on the rack. What was his favourite ball? Come on, you've got all the info.
It's the RC
Do you
X4S.
think that's what that was?
I have no idea. I can't.
Just blag it,
See.
Jazzy. Just tell everybody that you know what you're talking about.
Well, whatever ball that strikes, right?
Jonathan's ball strikes.
Yeah, I have no idea. It's a black ball. I can't see from here, but
Cone.
it's working very well for him.
Storm ball. There's still one
Yeah.
logo on the left hand side. I'm not sure which one.
It might be the wow. Perfect through 6. And now we have 0. He has to try and figure out how to get his ball not to wiggle so much anymore.
So for bowling the last few days, left lanes typically have been a bit tighter than the right lane. So that explains Eric's 5-7. Doesn't really explain 0 missing the head pin. He just 2-pinned on the right lane.
It's better, but did you cross with a lot of urethanes this week or
Yeah,
today?
a little bit. Crossover with Tun Hakim. He likes
Okay.
to throw the purple hammer quite a lot. The young kid from Oman.
Oh
as
yeah,
well, he threw it a
sharp,
bit.
Yeah. Okay.
Didn't really affect the pattern that much, I
Okay.
don't think, because there's quite a lot of oil in the front part of the lane already. You know, back to the same ball on the right lane,
Oh, that looks great.
running it out. Right, so push them really close. We have to get the scores up ourselves, just double check.
Okay.
Don't quite have a running total. Yeah, I'll just keep you up to date.
No, it
Jazzy doesn't
show
have
here.
any good scores either. Thanks,
No,
Jazzy.
I'm sorry.
So there must be 238. If Shazarol strikes out, I'm pretty sure that's going to be 238. And if Eric strikes out,
Oh, I don't know. this-
247. That'll be 247.
Two-
If and we have bowled 6 frames. Jonathan now just going through the process, I think. He has the front 6, followed by this 8 count. So he's let us down to 300. I mean, that's what we wanted to see, wasn't it? But that's okay. Without a complete disaster the last back half of this game, then he's going to be one of our finalists. But you never know. 0's changing ball in the right lane. He's balling up to the beyond infinity. So he's the low flare. Stinger low flare is symmetric. This is asymmetric. A lot more cover.
Oh,
And just like that, he is going to be our low man through 7 frames.
yep. Okay.
So obviously we noticed that Eric's throwing the same ball he did the first game on the right lane, which I'm fairly confident hooks more. It's hooked more the whole time, every right lane
Every
that I
right
bowled
lane.
on, apart from lane 12. Oh, I did manage to buy 150 today.
Oh, was that the second game?
Third game,
Third game.
210s. I mean, everyone's averaging 250, and then I kept 210 in on the right lane, and it was driving me nuts. But anyway, Eric up here, he had that ball change in the left lane, but he's still throwing the... Looks like it rolls a bit harder on the right lane, so this left lane, he wants something that's a little bit flippy, I'd say, and that's what he's changed to.
And that was good too. Shaziro's got to do something, or he's running out of frames to figure it out.
Yeah, Eric really rallying here from the fourth frame onwards. There's 4 in a row. That puts him back into the 200s. He's on pace for 200, so he goes spare, spare, spare. He'll bowl 200, 205, 204, something like that if he was to do that. And right now, Shaziro,
Shaziro, that's right.
is on 180 pace, so he's 20 pins back. Now he's going to make a move, isn't he? Surely, off of what he did. That lane a little bit tighter. Maximum he can bowl now is 204. Which still puts Eric under pressure because right now he's pacing 207.
He's gonna keep it clean.
And Jonathan's just toying with him. He's not even, look, he's just messing around. How can he get the 2, 8, 10 out and only leave the 8 pin? He's bowled really well, deservedly. Looks like he's going to be in this final.
My prediction doesn't look like it's gonna come true.
Commentator's curse, I think that's called.
That's right. Is it the Lucas Weissman curse?
No, it's just your curse.
Just everybody's curse.
No, just yours. Right. Again, directed into position. Come the final.
It's pretty exciting. Watching them set up everything just now, it's pretty impressive how fast they managed to get everything done and how grand everything is.
So Jonathan missing that 8 pin, but he's got 196 through 8 frames. The maximum Shaziro can bowl is 204. So he 4 shots in these 9 pins. Okay, this is getting quite close. I think that puts Eric up about 12 pins. Twenty pins. 20 pins up with the spare, or 21.
Yeah.
22, you know.
Yeah, I think Jonathan, even though he missed that single pin, I think he's still pretty relaxed because he has 2 frames to get 9.
Yeah, I think he can manage that.
Yeah. And we'll see if Shaziro can mount and come back, and Eric can keep it clean. And just match whatever each other does.
Yeah, Shaziro's 22 pins down, so he really needs to strike out. He's going to strike out for maximum 204 with a spare in the 8th frame. And Eric is already pacing 206, so coming down to the 9th and 10th frame. Feels like it's a must-strike situation already, but you never know. He changed ball 2 frames ago, so he's had 1 shot on each lane with this new ball that he went to, so let's see if he can make it work.
Wow. He looks a little dejected.
So we're going to say that Eric just needs 1 mark and good count. Definitely 2 marks would see him through. A mark is a spare or a strike.
Oh, and he got it. So for Eric, he has already matched his performance here last year. Or can we see him go 1 better?
Yeah, Eric just needs to not have a complete disaster this frame. Let's have a look at the count. So he has a strike. If he was to go 4-2, that would be 16 pins, wouldn't it? Into that frame. We're still trying to find out from Lane Talk what's going on. We do have it in front of us. We don't have the frame-by-frame additions. Shaziro can bowl 193. I can figure that one out. So Eric needs to stay above that. 6-2. So if he feels 8, that'd be 194. No, 192.
When he's
No.
at 166 at frame 8.
Well, it doesn't
with a
matter
strike.
now.
Yeah.
Eric already has 186 if he throws it in the gutter twice. And that covers Shaziro's 191. So he'll need 3 in 2 shots, yeah.
Yeah.
We can manage that. Well, there we go. Got our finalists.
Yep, we do.
So it felt like you were predicting Eric or Shazera.
Yes.
I can't even. Go on.
I'm a little
0.
biased with
Eric
my
or 0.
countrymen.
You didn't really put yourself out there, did you? You didn't really sit on the fence. You just said
Yeah.
it's going to be either.
Yeah. Okay, so now we have Jonathan from Singapore representing Trinity Bowling and Eric on the podium program from Malaysia. Moving on to our grand finals. And it's going to be a whole new ball game because they're going to be switching lanes and freshly oiled lanes as well.
Okay, that's our finalists.
There we go.
So Michelle's going to be in the background, the MC.
Yep.
I've heard every time she gets a microphone anywhere near her, she might burst into song.
She sings very well. Anybody who has a chance to hear her sing, you should go listen to her sing. And she bowled very well this tournament either. She qualified for the classified finals. And she was like, oh my God, I didn't even know how I qualified. But she did really good, so she should be proud of herself.
Yeah, a real big finish there from the third frame, going open, spare, open from Eric. Very strong back half the game, just sparing once, and the rest strikes. Bowling 226.
That's right. Sure, the lanes for the grand final is going to be a little bit different as well, because there's going to be some lights
Camera.
as well. So we'll see how all of them are going to approach that.
All right. Congratulations to Jonathan Neo and Ama Azri. And thank you, Mohammad Shaziro. We shall proceed with the last man standing final, which will be held on lane number 21 and 22. And all bowlers.
Hi everybody,
take a
it's
seat
Jessica Tan from
on the
Singapore.
stage.
And
Hi, Dominic
leading
Barrett from England,
areas.
part of the PBA that have come along to Kuching to experience a great hospitality for everybody and this fantastic event.
yes, I'm from Singapore. I've been bowling for the last 21 years with the national team. Recently retired with the team and wanted to bowl on my own, but I got injured. So I haven't bowled for the last 3 months, but we'll see what happens in the near future. Always great to be here, and I hope I can come back here again next year to bowl, and not as a spectator.
I don't have the excuse of an injury, I just don't feel like I've been able to bowl very well, but it's a
Yeah.
pleasure to be here to introduce the finalists and be a part of this great event, so thank you very much.
Yeah, always great hospitality. Enjoy ourselves here, the good food, the good people, and always great bowling center with all the LED as well. So I think you guys are able to see the LED that they installed just recently, maybe later. So yeah, so let's see, who do you have in our finals? We have Jonathan Neo from Singapore and Eric from Malaysia.
And a quick shout out, Jackson Ting, happy birthday.
Happy
Believe
birthday.
he's about 29-ish again, so
Always 29, so
fantastic host. Thank you very much for having us.
everybody just wish him a happy birthday if you see him, or you can drop in some comments on the stream, and then hopefully he gets to see it.
So very interesting semi-finals we've just had there. Big finish from Eric. Find out he finished with 225. But we've been told to wrap it up, so we'll be back soon. Thanks.
All right, and you are back with me here at the Sarawak International Open 10-pin Bowling Championship 2024. To those tuning in online, thank you. Please continue to like, comment, and share. And about 5 minutes ago, we just witnessed the last man standing of the top 4 and the top 3. So at 4th place, we have Nabil Aiman of Sabah. Number 3, Muhammad Shazirul of the National Podium Squad of Malaysia. And shortly, we will be witnessing who will win the Sarawak International Open 10-pin Bowling Championship 2024. It will be Jonathan Neo from Singapore Trinity Academy and Ahmad Azriq Izamuddin from the National Podium Squad, which will be competing for the title this year and bringing home the grand prize of 20,000 ringgit. Once again, my name is Jonathan Ding. It is an honor once again to be here at Sarawak Megalanes in Kuching, Sarawak, in Borneo. Wonderful place, wonderful space for a bowling center. And yes, so today, we are still waiting for the arrival of our guest of honor. And of course, we will, as usual, every year, we will always present to you cultural performance showcasing Sarawak to the world. So for today, we have the Sape performance. We also have the mirroring ceremony, the blowpipe and welcoming dance, paddy and harvest traditional dance, drum performance, and of course, the gimmick intros to introduce our finalists for today. It is an exciting afternoon here in Kuching, Sarawak. So once again, for those online, continue to like, comment, and share so more people can watch this video, right? Streaming here from the Sarawak Megalanes in Kuching. So once again, congratulations. I would like to say to our second runner-up and our third runner-up, which is Nabil Aiman and Muhammad Shazirul, who respectively got the 4th and 3rd placing of the Open category at the Sarawak International Open 10-pin Bowling Championship 2024. I would also like to take this opportunity to congratulate the under-25 champion, Muhammad Hafiz from Penang, MMBC, who brought home 8,000 ringgit, and the classified champion, which happened yesterday, Chong Junfu of Sarawak, and also Hero Bowling, who brought home 20,000 ringgit, who won the classified title of the Sarawak International Open 10-pin Bowling Championship 2024. Ladies and gentlemen, please stay tuned because in a while we will begin the final ceremony. We will begin the performance for you guys. So please continue to like, share, and yeah, share. Just continue to share, and so more people able to watch this live of the final today of the Sarawak International Open 10-pin Bowling Championship 2024. Who will bring home the title this year? Will it be Jonathan Yeo of Singapore or Ahmad Azriq of Malaysia? We will see that in a very short while. Ladies and gentlemen, I will be right back with you in a few more minutes. So let's take a quick break and do not go anywhere. Stay tuned, continue to share. See you soon. Be right back.
Hello everyone, I'm Kitaro. I will bring Kitaro World Tour to you on June 28th at the Sarawak Culture Village. I look forward to visiting Malaysia again. Hope to see you there.
For years of traveling, I finally found heaven on earth. From nature reserves to breathtaking waterfalls, there's no other like the beauty of Sarawak. Ready to be captivated? Time to explore fun and unique adventures together with us.
这是我们没有想象过的一个新世界。在这片古老的土地，隐藏着人类的智慧。我们都在探索的路上，寻找被遗忘的秘境。如果可以回到最初，来唤醒生命本有的感动，现在就让世界听见沙拉乐。这是我们的祈祷，即使在寂静中，愿你的灵魂依然炙热。让生命成为一场更真实的旅程。沙拉月，你的旅程从这里开始。这是我们没有想象过的一个新世界。
Announcing the arrival of young Berhormat, Datuk Sri Haji Abdul Karim Rahman Hamzah, the Minister of Tourism, Creative Industry and Performing Arts Sarawak, a Minister of Youth, Sports and Entrepreneur Development Sarawak. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem Negaraku and state anthem Ibu Pertiwiku. Please be seated. Thank you. A very good evening to all distinguished guests, sponsors, participants, press media, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to the stepladder finals of the Sarawak International Open Bowling Championship year of 2024. We would like to introduce our distinguished guests this evening. The Minister of Tourism, Creative Industry and Performing Arts, Sarawak. Minister of Youth, Sports and Entrepreneur Development, Sarawak. Yang Berhormat, Datuk Sri Haji Abdul Karim Rahman Hamzah. The Parliament of Malaysia, Yang Berhormat, Senator Dato' Ahmad bin Dato' Sri Haji Ibrahim. The President of Amateur 10-Pin Bowling Association of Sarawak, Abbas, Mr. Sunny C. Po Heng. Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Youth, Sports and Entrepreneur Development of Sarawak, Mr. Moshidi Frederick. Principal Assistant Secretary of MTCP, Mr. Nasir bin Laribu. Deputy President of Amateur 10-Pin Bowling Association of Sarawak, Tuan Haji Saiful Bari bin Shukri. The Vice President of Amateur Bowling Association of Sarawak, Mr. Robert Liu. And representative of Sarawak Sports Corporation, Madam Didia Sarini binti Ahmad. And here we would like to invite the President of Abbas, Mr. Sunny C., to give an appreciation speech.
Very good afternoon, Yang Berhormat Datuk Sri Haji Abdul Karim Hamzah, Yang Berhormat Senator Datuk Ahmad bin Datuk Sri Haji Ibrahim, Encik Moshidi Frederick, Permanent Secretary, Encik Nasir bin Laribu, Principal Assistant Secretary, fellow committee members of Abbas, members of the press, bowlers, ladies and gentlemen, parents, members of the media, and all you fine people, I thank you from the bottom of my heart for coming to Megalanes Sarawak for the Sarawak International Open 10-Pin Bowling Championships 2024. I pray that the memories that you take home from this experience in Sarawak, in Kuching, will be as long as the mighty Batang Rajang. And may the friendships that you have cultivated and forged during your 1 week stay here be as deep as our Mulu cave. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, once again, thank you, a very good afternoon, and enjoy the spectacular show that has been prepared for this afternoon. Thank you. Terima kasih.
Thank you, Mr. Sunny. It's our honor now to invite Yang Berhormat Datuk Sri Haji Abdul Karim Rahmat Hamzah to present a speech.
Terima kasih. Well, thank you to our MC. Yang Berhormat Senator Datuk Ahmad bin Datuk Sri Haji Ibrahim, Member of the Malaysian Senate, Mr. Sani C. Pohang, the President of Amateur Bowling Association of Sarawak, or Abbas, not forgetting also the Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Youth, Sport and Entrepreneurial Development Sarawak, Mr. Moshidi Frederick, Mr. Nasir Lariwu, Principal Assistant Secretary of the Ministry of Tourism, Creative Industry and Performing Art, Tuan Haji Saiful Bahri bin Shukri, the Deputy President of Amateur Bowling Association of Sarawak, or Abbas, Mr. Robert Lu, the Vice President of Amateur 10-Pin Bowling Association of Sarawak, Madam Dedia Sarini binti Ahmad, representative of Sarawak Sports Corporation, distinguished guests, and most of all, the participants to this Sarawak International Open 10-Pin Bowling Championship. First of all, I would like to congratulate Abbas, or Amateur Bowling Association of Sarawak, for once again successfully organizing this International Open 10-Pin Bowling 2024. I was made to understand that this time around, there are quite a number of participants. Altogether, there are 669 entries of participants from as far as from Oman, from Japan, from Korea. Actually, I just got back from Korea last night, actually, on an official visit bringing the Minister of Youth and Sport to study how Korea manage their sports, facilities and all that. It was a 4 days trip to Korea. I just got back last night. I wish to extend my hats off to Abbas, or Amateur Bowling Association of Sarawak, for establishing this event as another iconic international 10-pin bowling, for inspiring locals as well as national bowlers to compete against those from other countries. Let us give Abbas a round, big hand for this achievement. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the Government of Sarawak, through Ministry of Youth, Sport and Entrepreneurial Development, as well as Ministry of Tourism, Creative Industry and Performing Art, will always be there to give support in the organizing of any international sporting events, be it bowling or other sports. In every year, we have got quite a number of sports events, whether it's extreme sport, whether it's other sports like bowling, We also have got the Spartan race. This year, we are also organizing the Malaysian Mini Olympic, or Sukan Sukma, which is going to be held in August. Where bowling is also one of the events. That is where the responsibility of the ministry to make sure that sports, as far as Sarawak is concerned, we will try to make sure that anyone who would want to participate, anyone who would have dreams of wanting to excel in sport, we will try to make sure that they would be able to achieve those dreams. The aim of our government is to encourage local sport associations as well as non-governmental bodies to organize more international events on Sarawak shows, to boost the development agenda in uplifting the standard of our local sporting fraternity. My aim also, as well as the aim of the ministry, is to make Sarawak a sport powerhouse. We do hope that we would be able to achieve that. In 2027, Malaysia will be hosting the SEA Games. God willing, Sarawak will be a party to the organizing of that event. We are still in our negotiation with the federal government to have half of the sports in the SEA Games to be hosted in Sarawak. And one of the sports that will be, hopefully, being held in Sarawak would be bowling, 10-pin bowling. We have got here a very good venue which could be used and of course utilized for SEA Games, which is a regional sport for Southeast Asia. And I would love to see the SEA Games 10-pin bowling to be held here in Kuching. Sarawak is the largest region in Malaysia. Of course, we face a lot of challenges, especially flight connectivity. We have got problems geographically. So, trying to get all these sporting events to our shows is not that easy. That is why, of course, probably next year we will be having our own airline. Sarawak will be having its own airline by early next year. And it will be made easier, God willing. And probably because of that, we would be able to host many more sporting events, not just for 10-pin bowling, but also for other sports. Yeah. Our pool of talented young athletes are also facing dilemma, especially when it comes to playing in other places when international events are being held or regional events are being held. Even flying to West Malaysia to participate in events is always not easy. The cost of flights and all that. That is why the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Entrepreneur Development, the State Ministry, is ever willing to organize or to assist any of the sporting bodies down here if they have any intention of hosting this kind of events, whether it's 10-pin bowling or any other sports. Our government, the state government, has always been very supportive to Abbas, as well as their strategic partners, Malaysian 10-Pin Bowling Congress, or MTBC, and the international governing body, Asian Bowling Federation, or ABF, and International Bowling Federation, or IBF, in staging world-class events on Sarawak shows. Such collaboration are most welcome because it brings benefit even to the local communities through the spin-off activities, especially when it comes to sport tourism. Being the minister who looks after sport, who is also looking after tourism, I always welcome this kind of events being held because one way it will encourage the growth of these sports. From another perspective, I can see that it is helping out our tourism industry. Whoever comes in here, whether you are athletes, whether you are supporters coming here to participate or to give support to the individuals or the team that are participating. You will have to stay somewhere, you will have to eat our food, you will be visiting our interesting places. I hope those who have come down here for this Sarawak International Open 10-pin Bowling Championship, you have made that effort during the last few days when you are down here. We have got lots of things to offer. You must try our Laksa Sarawak, our noodles. You must also visit our interesting tourism spots, among them the Sarawak Cultural Village, among them the Borneo Cultures Museum. I just came back from there just now. My apology for being slightly late because His Excellency, the Governor of Sarawak, certainly wanted to visit the museum. And museum being under my portfolio, I have to be there to welcome him. And when somebody go and visit the museum, normally it's not just 1 or 2 hours. He will have to extend quite long. He came over at 11 o'clock and he just left just now. I could not leave much earlier, having the governor being there. You know, that's the reason why I was slightly late to this event this afternoon. Distinguished guests, I was also made to understand that apart from this International Open 10-pin bowling, there is also a side event which we call Sabati Cup, which was also organized during this time. Sekali lagi, once again, I wish to congratulate Abbas for coming up with this little event for Sabati, or in short, Sarawak Badan Amal Tenaga Isteri-Isteri. This is an NGO. They are there to always assist in kebajikan or welfare. And it is something very good that Abbas coordinate or cooperate with them to organize, to come up with this special events called Sabati Cup in conjunction with this international event. I was also made to understand that the total prize money for this international event is ringgit Malaysia 162,000, and I do hope that the participating athletes as well as team that has come over for this international event has been smitten by the hospitality that we have given you. Sarawak is quite known for its hospitality, and I do hope that this will, for those who have been here for the first time, this will not be the last time you were to step foot in Sarawak. Do come again, bring your family, bring your parents. Always, there are many places that you can go. Presently, you might only be in Kuching. We have got so many other places in Sarawak. We have got a resort city called Miri, right at the northern part of Sarawak. We have got 2 big caves in Sarawak, Gunung Mulu, which is a World Heritage Site. Another one is also coming up to be recognized as a World Heritage Site, probably in July this year. That is the Nia Cave, which is just about 1.5 hours from Miri. So if you love green, if you love nature, that is one of the places that you must, that can pull you over again to visit Sarawak in future. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, before I take my leave, I would like to once again congratulate Abbas and its partners for a job well done and for having organized this year's Sarawak International Open 10-pin Bowling Championship, which has helped to boost Sarawak sports tourism at international level. Our thanks also to all the participants from the 10 countries who had sent their top bowlers and officials. Singapore with their total of 9 sport academies, as well as those from our Malaysian backup team, the national youth team, as well as the elite team. I'm very, very sure that the other states probably might have sent the Sukma athletes, because they know that the Sukma game that is going to be held in August this year is going to be held down here. Probably they also might have sent in the athletes who are going to participate in our Malaysia Games or Sukma Games in August to this event or tournament that we are having this time. I wish to also extend my appreciation to all sponsors as well as corporate bodies who had contributed to the success of this year's championship, which served as good testimony of Sarawak's commitment in delivering world-class events for both locals as well as foreign participants. What we have achieved in this year's edition of Sarawak International Open 10-pin bowling will certainly boost the morale of our local boys and girls who inspired to become the next world champion in the near future. Thus, the organizing of this prestigious championship will become part of our local young sportmen and sportwomen's journey to become the next world-class kegglers. Together, we must keep the battle cry, the famous battle cry of Sarawak, Agi Hidup, Agi Ngelaban battle cry, to continue as we emerge victorious. Last but not least, I wish to congratulate all the winners who had given their best to claim the prestigious title at stake. For those who did not make it, for any event, for any sport, there's bound to be winners or losers. If you are a winner, congratulations. If you do not end up to be on podium finish, that give it a cause for you to train harder for next year's tournament or for other tournaments that is going to be held in other parts of the world. So, I wish everyone all the best in the next competition. Have a safe trip home, selamat jalan to all our guests, and we hope you have a pleasant stay in Sarawak, and of course, we hope to see you again in future tournaments. Sekian, terima kasih.
Terima kasih Yang Berhormat Datuk Seri. Ladies and gentlemen, we now present to you the closing performance.
Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to this celebration of culture heritage as we mark the closing ceremony of the Sarawak International Open 10-pin Bowling Championship 2024. As the sun rising over the lush rainforests of Borneo, the gentle strumming of the sape, a boat-like traditional lute of the Dayak, heralding the start of a new day. Echoing through generations, it is the voice of the Dayak soul, a bridge between the past and the present, weaving the stories and wisdoms of the elders into the fabric of today's community. The unbreakable bond between the Dayak people and their heritage. The sun climbs higher, and the chief of the kampong steps forward to offer a spiritual prayer, invoking blessings upon the community. This sacred ritual is a moment of connection, a bridge between the past and the present, between the people and their ancestors.
Sa, dua, tiga, empat, lima, enam, tujuh. Yang lain, nak kebusung, nak lungung, laban aku tukai kau saja. Laban kami itu, bisik itu kami Sarawak International Open 10 Pin Bowling Championship. Sepak ngangau, sepak nasau, sepak ngumbai, sepak ngelambai deh. Oh, nya dari tanya ke labat kami itu menjadi pengawal ke kena nutup pengerami dipnyadi yang berhormat Datuk Seri Abdul Karim Rahman Hamzah. Yang lain kami itu bising atau pekit. Siapa lagi kangau lagi tesau lagi kumbai kelamai deh. Oh, kami itu kangau kita keliang bungai nuyang. Lajar bungai Jawa. Kami pasukan bowling Sarawak dia keriang. Kami hidup ya nak rawan, banyak hidup lapan. Kami hidup ya sampai keriang semangat. Agi hidup, agi ngelapan. Kami kesida elak bab sukma 21 tu elak. Sida boleh number 1 jadi champion. Lalu mai piala pusingan ya. Ngakai benar Sarawak gitu. Kami jadi hadiah kami ngakai tuan yang terutama Tun Pehensri Gubernur kami. Hoha! 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 Terima kasih.
Oha! A call that echoes through the ages, a toast to prosperity, health, and unity. With these powerful blessings, we honor the spirits and prepare for the days and the worse. The Dayak warriors, masters of the rainforest, is preparing for the hunt. A vital part of their sustenance and tradition. In their deep connection to the forest, the Dayak people master the art of blowpipe. This silent weapon, crafted from bamboo, serve both as a tool for hunting and a symbol of their profound connection to the forest and their prowess in hunting. As the seasons change, the Dayak community turns to the fields, where the golden paddy sways in the breeze. The cultivation of paddy is central to their way of life, representing sustenance and prosperity. Look at the joy on their face later. The golden paddies are a testament to their hard work, perseverance, and the blessings of the land. Despite the hardship, the Dayak people continue to celebrate life. Behold, the Ngajat Harvest Dance, a dance of jubilation and gratitude. This Asian dance, passed down through generations, honors and bountiful harvests. With every step, the dancers express their thanks to the spirit, celebrating the fruits of their labor. Did you hear the thunderous, ear-shattering drum beats echoing in the heart of every Dayak? What would it be? It is their determination and resilience, their very force as they navigated the endless journey of paddy farming and the intricate dance of life itself. Just through tradition old and new, the Dayak people continue to honor their past, celebrate their presence, and look forward to a future blessed by the spirit and guided by the wisdom of their ancestors. Let's carry the spirit of perseverance and celebration into our competition, striving together in the same spirit of camaraderie and respect. Thanks for your coming, one and all, to the Sarawak International Open 10-Pin Bowling Championship 2024. Ooh-ha!
Yup, welcome back to the live streaming of the Sarawak International Open 10-Pin Bowling Championship live from Sarawak Megalanes here in Kuching, Sarawak. A while ago, we just witnessed traditional performance such as the sapek performance, the mirroring, blowpipe and welcoming dance, paddy and harvest dance, drum performance and all the gimmick intro. Shortly, we will witnessing the final match between Ahmad Azriq Izamuddin of Malaysia and Jonathan Neo from Singapore Trinity Academy, who will be crowned the new champion of the Sarawak International Open 10-Pin Bowling Championship 2024 and bringing back 20,000 ringgit. The match will be starting soon, so please stay tuned, continue to like, comment and share the video, this live streaming, so we will be able to witness who will be crowned the champion of 2024. I will be joining back to you after this, so at the meantime, I will pass it back to our commentators, Jazil Tan and Dominic Barrett, back in the commentators' room. Be right back.
From Singapore. In this match, the bowler will bowl a one-game roll of scratch. The bowlers with the highest score will be declared as the champion. The second highest score bowlers will be placed at second position in the overall standing. Bowlers, you may now take your seat.
Hi everyone, we're here at the Sarawak International. Hi everyone, we're here at the Sarawak International Open 10-Pin Bowling Championships 2024. I'm Jezreel, and here with me I have...
Yeah, Dominic Barrett from England. Yeah, thank you very much for having me.
Nice to meet you all. And we are here waiting for the grand finals to start. And as announced, we have Eric from Malaysia and Jonathan Neo from Singapore.
That's right, yeah, they've been battling all day. They had 8 games qualifying this morning. I was a part of that, not very successfully, obviously. And they've just had a last man standing where the top 4 from this morning got to bowl 1 game, and there was 1 eliminated, followed by another game, and these are our final 2.
We just had our VIPs giving some speeches here and there and some performances. And just a huge thank you to the Sports, Youth and Development Minister, Dato Abdul Karim. Thank you for gracing our event, and hope you enjoyed all the performances out there.
Yeah, thank you to Abbas and Megalanes here in Sarawak. They've been great hosts. Personally, I've really enjoyed their hospitality. Jazzy, yeah, I've been out to some great spots.
Yeah, I love the food here. I love seafood. I love anything. I love food, basically. So we went to Top Spot. Great seafood there. Dom especially likes the crayfish, which is pretty interesting. I never thought that you would be somebody who would like crayfish, but not bad.
This is a good spot for me to come to. We don't have, we have a lot of seafood in England, but I don't, tend to go for that. I eat a lot more meat. So, being out here with great hosts has taken me out and really opened my eyes to the food in Sarawak, and I've really enjoyed it.
Yeah. We also went to Sarawak bowler Chong Jun Fu's restaurant. Pretty amazing as well. And he has a really cute kid who was standing at the counter, and I was like, oh my God, he's such a cutie. But yeah, did you like the food there as well?
Yeah, everywhere. Everywhere's been so good. I mean, I've been here, my second time here, I was here a couple of years ago. Jackson Ting invited me over a couple of years ago and said to come back again, and it's been a real pleasure. It's actually his birthday today.
Yes, so everybody who's tuning in, or if you see him anywhere in the bowling center, just go out to him and wish him a happy birthday. He said he's still 29 years old.
Yeah, and he really likes talking about it being his birthday. He's really, putting himself out there. So anyone wants to go in up there and see Jackson, thank you very much for hosting us. Fantastic bowling centre. Really enjoy coming here, and you put on a great event.
Yeah. Once again, happy birthday, Jackson. So, Dom, you've been here a couple times. This is your second time, right? So, tell us about your first time in Sarawak back in 2022.
I was fortunate enough to go and to win this event. I bowled on this stage. I think it's fantastic having the opening ceremony the way it is, having the drums, having everything that comes along with the sport minister, doing the introduction, if you like, at the beginning, really being a part of the event, and the build-up to what these 2 bowlers are about to face now. Going into this final, 1 game. It's a fairly high-scoring lane pattern, 46 feet. These guys have averaged way over 240 today, and they did very well in the semi-final before as well. I was fortunate enough to pick up the trophy last time I was here, but it's definitely someone else's turn this time.
Yeah. So the oiling pattern has been laid out for quite a while now. So with the lights, with the performances, I think there was some smoke thing going on. So how do you think that's going to affect or change the lanes?
Yeah, not too much, I don't think. I think it was, we had the semi-final probably started around an hour and a half, 2 hours ago. The lanes were dressed at least. So the bowlers have been waiting around a little bit for that time, but seasoned professionals really. Even though Eric, we have here from Malaysia, 21. He's been bowling great. I believe he had a really good event last year as well. He made the top 2.
He finished second last year, so I guess he really likes this bowling center. Matches up with his game. He feels really comfortable in a place where he does well, and it shows. So we'll see what he can do this time, if he can go 1 better.
And then for you, it's definitely your turn to introduce the next player.
Yeah, I mean, for Jonathan, right? Like he...
Well, he's from Singapore, so I feel like I'd try to set you up with that one.
Oh, yeah. He's a great bowler. Like one of my favorite bowlers to watch from Singapore. He retired from the national team last year to focus on his work. He coaches with an academy in Singapore, Trinity Bowling. And he doesn't bowl all too much, but he does here and there. And I guess I've always seen him as a really talented, really smart kid. And I guess it kind of shows. He mentioned that he only got back to practice 2 weeks ago. Pretty impressive stuff.
He's always stayed around bowling, like you said, and you know he's had a fantastic younger career after stepping into a bit of coaching and then coming back, and really had probably one of the most dominating performances in the semi-final. He had no issue at all getting out of the top 4, and he had the front 6 strikes going into the top 3 to cement himself into the top 2 right now.
Yeah. Very seasoned bowler, bowled in World Championships, Asian Games, Asian Bowling Championships, and won medals in them. And he also, his highest achievement, he mentioned that it was winning the IBF World Championship silver for the team event. And back then, I guess it was one of his last few championships. And it was something that he was really thankful for, the opportunity to go to and to bring home a medal as well.
And then finishing third, we had Ziazarol, also Malaysian national team. He bowled fantastic, just fell a little bit short of this final here. And the 4th place was Nabil Aman. I believe I've got that right. And
yes.
he actually led going into the top 4. Another youth bowler, 21 years of age, but unfortunately he bowled 199, and that was his undoing going into the top 4.
Yeah.
So only, a couple minutes left to practice, I think. I think we do have to highlight one more thing about the hospitality that we've had, and the MC, Michelle, having a great performance in the... what category would you call it? Classified category.
Classified, yeah.
Bowling really well, and she, will be up to receive one of her prizes later. So she goes to someone else will have to stand in there as MC.
Yeah, and besides being able to bowl well, she also sings very well. So if you guys see her, you can just ask her to belt out a tune or 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big round of applause.
Yeah, as you can see, there's also the very amazing LED screens up there, introducing the finalists, Eric and Jonathan.
Azri Izamudi from Malaysia.
Jazzy.
Yes.
Very experienced bowler. You know what you're talking about. Go and put yourself on the line. Who's going to win?
Bowlers, you may now commence with your
As
game.
a Singaporean, I'm rooting for Jonathan, but I think it's a very equal match. I mean, both with pretty high ref rate. Eric obviously bowled here many times, have a lot of success here, so he might know the lanes a little more, but then again, it's one game, 10 frames, whoever matches up best in this short time is going to come up tops.
They're bowling on 21 and 22, and that's the pair that the youth final was on yesterday. That was quite high scoring. I think there was a 289 in one of those matches as well, so pretty good pair.
Yeah. Start for Jonathan, looking pretty confident there.
We saw him do plenty of that in the semi-finals.
Yeah. We have Eric using, what's that?
It says high road.
Yeah.
You have so many different versions of bowling balls in this part of the world. I don't know what high road it looks like. It could be a high road pole, but I don't think he's been throwing the high road pole today.
No.
Perhaps a different version of that. Great shot. Do you remember at all what the scores were in the final last year with Eric?
No, I actually don't know.
Would have been the same setup, right? So going to the top 2, maybe a few nerves. See Jonathan talking to, is it his coach in the background?
Yes, it's Coach Kenneth Ong. He also coaches with Trinity Bowling Academy.
I'm not sure this is a ball that we saw Eric throw today. Maybe, like you said, the bit of dust on the lanes, make them a little bit drier. Eric's balled down enough to throw something else.
Yeah. So in the finals last year, it's not too high scoring. We have Chia Yong-ren from Malaysia defeating Eric in a 184 to 171 match. And it's a similar setup, so you're not sure if, anything would feel similar to Eric. But let's wait and see.
So the qualifying scores last year were a bit higher than this year. However, I didn't see the top 8 or the top 4 from the 8 games that were bowled this morning from last year, but they were pretty high today. I think the guys who got and girls who got matched up quite well really were able to strike a lot. So I look at the scores being a lot higher than they were last year, 180 to 170. Typically in this bowling centre as well, for whatever reason, today at least and this week, the left lanes have been a bit tighter. They haven't been hooking quite as much.
Yeah. And obviously, no urethanes used in the semifinals and also in the finals so far.
Be intrigued to know who got choice of lane as well.
Yeah.
Jonathan bowled the highest score in the semi-final, but he wanted to finish on the right lane.
Yeah.
Well, that's definitely left. Not his best shot there. A few nerves on that one.
Yeah.
His first shot was amazing. He pured it.
Yes.
That one, you know, if you get matched up the right way, it's quite easy to hit the pocket. Not always that easy to strike, but obviously he wasn't able to do either one of those things there.
Yeah, you had a pretty decent qualifying. Like you mentioned, it was not too difficult to hit the pocket, but just finding ways to strike was the tricky part because obviously the scoring pace was also pretty high. Did you have to chase, or you kind of just going with it, trying to figure out different things?
Just going with it, really. I got off to a good start personally, so I didn't have to, press too hard. Scoring pace wasn't particularly high in qualifying for whatever reason. You kind of could have predicted that it might be today. I thought maybe 300 over, and that's kind of what it was. But how that came about, I had a bad game, so it got away from me pretty quickly, and that was pretty much the end of my chances. But the carry isn't the easiest in this bowling centre. I think the pattern was really well designed. I believe that came from Kegel, John Janowitz, JJ. I think he's done a fantastic job. He's sort of changed it up a little bit, adding a bit more oil on the reverse load on the Kegel machine. I think that has made a difference. You haven't seen hardly any urethane this event, even though urethane's been so dominant.
Yes.
This event actually had a very good blend of reactive, but typically younger generations coming through use a lot of urethane. So hats off JJ for that, for sure.
Yes.
Definitely a bit of a shaky start. Really shaky start.
Yeah.
That left lane does look tighter. Doesn't hook as much down lane. The guy should have been used to that by now because it's been on almost every pair that I bowled on. It looks like it's on every pair they bowled. It was definitely on their pair in the semi-final. The left lane was tighter. Missing the 248 light. You're aiming to get the 2 pin into the 4 pin, and so the ball takes out the 8. So the ball hooks across those pins, hitting the right-hand side of the 2 pin. But that was quite an error.
Yeah.
There from Jonathan. He's your mate. What happened?
I guess nerves, or maybe, I don't know, if the pattern being set there for a while made a difference. He probably thought, the ball was going to pick up where it has been for the past few days. And especially since he bowled so well today and even in the semifinals. So I guess just a mistake, a big one.
Definitely a nervy start from both of these
Yeah.
guys. Starting to worry if he's going to make this spare.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's good.
He should be fine.
Malaysian national team makes you work very hard. You do lots of practicing, and I'm sure spares are a big part of that. So this will let us know how Eric's feeling.
Yeah, we do practice a lot of spares over here in Asia.
Yeah, even came off balance. But yeah, double tap. Double tap always makes you feel good about those 10 pins. Well, he's taking the lead, yeah. Spare in the 3rd frame. Eric's clean, strike, 9 spare, 9 spare. And 3-3 frames, Jonathan has strike, 9 spare, 7-1. So, a clear 14-pin lead going into the 4th frame.
Yeah, back in the days, we used to practice our spares with, we have to write down whether we hit it on the left, the center, or the right.
I think you have to practice with your eyes closed or something and make sure you get it.
I can't bowl with my eyes closed. I'll fall down.
I've done it in a long time.
Yeah, I can't.
Left, center, or right. So, but the 10 pin, you don't want to hit on the right, do you?
Yeah. So, like, we always try to hit it on the center and, like you say, the double tap. And as long as we hear it, we write it down, we get extra points.
There's something interesting about Eric's ball choice here, because I'm sure that wasn't the balls he's been throwing today.
No.
I bowled, I don't know if I bowled next to Eric every game, but there was a couple of times we crossed, so probably about 2 to 4 games I bowled next to him, and obviously saw him in the semi-final. I'm sure he didn't use that ball.
Yeah,
I'm sure it was one that had a bit more colour on the side. So let's say he's gone for something cleaner, maybe from his mistake from last year, but that left lane doesn't pick up down lane. And most left lanes haven't. You have to make it roll in the front a little bit more. You can use a lot of power, get the ball through the pins. You don't really need straighter angles. You don't have to move like further right on the left lanes. You just have to have a little bit of a different strategy if it isn't working. That might not be its best either. That
Yeah,
ball
it
doesn't
seems
like
like
it's
even
looking at
for
all.
both their spares, they expected it to hook at a certain spot, but they both just didn't.
Yeah, that looked like that. Should have been able to get over there, that ball there. It didn't like, but maybe he just balled down too far. This is the same ball that Jonathan threw in the semi-final. An overseas release physics. It was like a physics logo, REX cover from the other side that we saw earlier.
He didn't really use this ball as well during qualifying and in the finals. Ooh.
Yeah, good shot after his open, and he struck the first frame on the left lane. That was where he bought his first frame. So he should be looking to get this double coming up here, and see if we can get this prediction right of it being higher scoring than 180 versus 170. Right now, it doesn't look like it.
Yeah. It might be the TV pad issue like last year. Changes everything, all the nerves, or whatever it could be. And looks good.
There we go.
It's pretty good.
High scoring today, so I do expect a few strikes in this final. I don't know if Eric needs to figure out his board choice here, or tighten up, throw it better. Whatever, you know, only he knows exactly what he's done wrong in the last couple of frames, but he does need to. You know, Jonathan's just shown him.
Yeah.
I've been striking all day. I'm going to continue.
It was a pretty long break as well, so, you know, the nerves might set in, or, you know, they gotta warm up a little more. I'm not usually very good at long breaks.
Lanes look, you know, on TV. I'm not sure if they are in real life, but on TV they look dark. We see what you see.
Yeah.
So we're on the monitor. We're watching like you are. Good shot from Eric there. Lanes look dark. I don't know if they are.
I think it might be because during the performances it was pretty dark when we went out there as well, so different environment.
We have a few more options to look at than you do, though, and looking at the one that's directly from behind, it does actually look like the lanes do have a bit of light to them. Just some of the camera angles don't look like it. Anyway, moving on. 10 pins behind, Eric? Or a bit more than that?
And they both have similar-ish rev rate, as we can see from the spectro over here.
And the ball just getting a bit behind the head pin there. It never really picked up into like the really heavy roll that has been, you know, for two-handers, definitely in Eric early on today. Throwing pins around everywhere, but that one you could see skidded a little bit too far, skidded into the pocket a little bit, and hit pretty weak. That left lane just being that little bit tighter.
Yeah, definitely looks different from the semi-final match as well. From the angle, it's not too clear, but it looks like it's really a lot lesser reaction down lane. Got that covered. Okay, we're gonna check on the scores again.
So I think Eric can strike out, you know, we're through 6 frames right now. I don't know if you guys at home can see the scores. Eric's had 1 open and no double, sparing a 6th frame. Can strike out for 225. And we're just adding up Jonathan's now. If Jonathan strikes out, he can bowl 255. So really, that is not his best shot, though. Forget
Similar
about that 255.
to that other one, yeah.
Really shut that down. Like, I feel like the bowlers who bowl well today could get it back from around 8 board, 7 board. Probably not much further right than that, but that's how they got the hold. They would hook the ball, you know, right second arrow down lane, and they had a little bit hold from there. And you can see both of these guys get up the back of the ball quite a lot, lots of power. So that's how they, you know, got their carry.
Oh, it's a huge mistake from Jonathan over there. Not sure what happened.
Yeah, okay, 180, 170 might be back on.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, so Eric, you know, with his potentially ball choice that might have kept us wondering what he was doing. Jonathan's couple of shots there were pretty poor. Eric has taken the lead on the bench. Jonathan now can strike out. You know, we've bowled 6 frames. There's 7, 8, 9, 10 to go. This is the 7th frame. First person to bowl the 7th frame. Strike out for 219. Eric can strike out for 225.
That's much better than John.
Is that just him, you know, not being here for a while, not being in this moment for a while, you know, taking time off for bowling, coming back, having a really good day, the finals here?
The last tournament that I watched him bowl was actually at the Sonic International Classic. He led the tournament. And in the final match, he was just never got comfortable. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it's his mental or whatever, but he always kills it in the qualifying. Being in the step ladders, sometimes it's not his strongest suit, unfortunately. But I think also definitely like being away from some tournaments, I would definitely have some nerves.
Yeah, you
And it's not easy.
Yeah, the hometown crowd cheering on Eric there.
Exactly.
Malaysian bowler. You know, I think good shot there from Jonathan in the 7th frame, obviously from Eric in the 7th frame there as well. So sit down, you know, think about what he did in the semi-final, what he's done all day. Both of these guys, really.
Yeah.
Make a good shot.
Yeah.
But Eric is in the lead by 6 pins. Both have a strike in the 7th frame.
Yeah.
Eric first one to bowl in the 8th.
Still a pretty close match with a lot of pins out there left.
You were always good in this position. What would you do, Jazzy? What's your mental process?
Just try to get the ball out of my hand. I mean, like, after bowling for so many years, I still get nervous.
I don't
A
mind
lot.
nerves.
Yeah, and I think at some point in time, you just got to think of, you know, just get your feet to the foul line, get the ball out of your hand, make a shot, and we'll see what happens.
So the 2-4-5 there from Eric. Well, I don't think that was his worst shot. It's hard to say, you know, camera angles, you're kind of looking from the side, you don't really see bowlers from the side. That wasn't, the ball speed wasn't slow. Just obviously hit very light, went maybe too long again. Maybe this pair is way trickier than giving it credit for.
Yeah.
Alright, these
And that
guys.
changes things again.
Come on, guys.
They're all struggling on that left lane over there. Just like Dom said, the left lane has been a lot trickier, a lot slicker throughout the entire week.
Right, so Eric can strike out now. After that miss in the 8th frame, he can strike out for 193. If he goes spare, strike, spare, no, pacing, 173. He has 133 in the 8th frame. Now, let's see what happens from Jonathan. But he has a strike in the 7th frame. This is his 8th frame. This is a big shot coming up. He can really take command of this match now with a couple of good frames.
I mean, from the side, it looked like it was also wiggling a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, it came off his hand really good, didn't it? I mean,
Yeah.
it didn't even really hear it hit the lane. You know, it was a lane that I would assume was going to hook a little bit more. It looked like it could have been a touch left. The ball didn't slow down, or he threw it a bit faster. It was hard to say. But you know, spare here to take the lead. If he, you know, open frame here, and he's already missed a 2-pin once.
Yeah.
And he was hooking at a spare. So a spare here to take the lead, and open, and he's behind.
He's hooking at it again. Got that covered.
You are
I was a little
the
scared.
concern.
Yeah.
The concern and the care. Oh, Jonathan, please make it. Come
Yeah.
on.
Yes.
If you're Jonathan's coach right now, what are you going to say to him?
Relax.
Relax. I think I'll give him a slap. I think another way around. I don't want you to relax. I want you to deal with the situation. Deal with the pressure. Get up there, accept it for what it is, and make a good shot. you'd go
Yeah.
relaxed though. You would say, "Oh, come on, Jonathan, it's all right."
I think he's really done really well. I mean, like, it's not easy getting into that position, especially not bowling for so long. And don't know what's going through his mind, but he's
Good
okay.
shot. Good shot.
He's still in it. Yeah.
So first shot in the 9th frame.
He's at 138 on the 8th. Maybe about, what's that, five pins?
He's in the 190s. Spares this in the closing 10th frame, put him into the 190s. Eric needs to strike out for 193.
So this, yeah.
Commanding lead, really needs a spare though. Be tidy, keeps it tidy. Now it's up to Eric to put the pressure on.
Yep.
I think he will. I think, you know, he struck a couple of the last 2 frames on the right lane coming up now for Eric. He has struck. He needs to strike. I think, you know, for Eric now, go through this process, make sure he just is able to, let's say this lane's a bit more comfortable for him. He's able to go and be able to repeat kind of what the last 2 frames for him has done. I think he sees this lane a little bit better.
Yeah.
See if he can get this strike now.
And put some pressure on Jonathan to close up his frames at the end. And that's pretty good. Yeah.
So for Jonathan's actually in the 170s, not the 190s, the frame out. So Jonathan can strike out for 188, Eric can strike out for 193. So double here from Eric will put the match away.
Yes.
I thought his last shot on this lane wasn't his worst. He's got to make a bit of an adjustment off of that one. It didn't slow down. Can he get this ball to the pocket and can he get it to strike?
Yeah, he struggled with this lane. So we'll see if he makes the right move.
So a spare will put him in the 170s and Jonathan will be ahead on count. A strike would mean Jonathan needs a double, and a double from Eric in the 10th frame locks it all up. It's the first one.
Good one.
That puts him in the 180s.
Yep. And like Don mentioned, if he gets this next one, the match is over.
Yeah, strike and 6 pins. Strike and 6 spare. 8 pins. Come on, Jazzy. I must say, we are kind of like you guys at home. I'm not sure if you can see the graphic. We're kind of having to make this up as we go along.
Yeah.
But Eric needs this one. Been confirmed it's only 1 game as well. This is it. Big shot for Eric. Keep it in his own hands here.
That's good. And he gets it.
What a great shot that was.
Yeah.
Trying to move on from what happened last year.
Finishing runner-up. And this year, he went 1 better. The champion of 2024 Sarawak International
Still
Open
needs 6 pins.
10-pin bowling championship.
If he gets it in a little bit, moves it in just a bit
I have
too far,
confidence
bucket,
in
leaves the
him.
bucket.
I have confidence in him.
I think so. 5, leave himself open for a tie. 6 is a winner.
But yeah, it's never easy, isn't it? The last shot too.
You never know, do you?
Yeah.
But as you know, someone who's won lots yourself, you just have to go up and take care of these 6 pins. But a great performance by Eric. Clearly a very tough pair of lanes.
Yeah.
Tough atmosphere, tough environment. He's come out on top here with 1 more good shot.
The angle from over here didn't look too convincing, but yeah, he got it. 9 to close out his 10th frame and to win the championship.
Yeah, congratulations, Eric. It's great bowling all day. Jonathan, fantastic bowling too. Really good performance in the semi-finals. Not quite what he wanted in the finals, but a great performance as well. Congratulations, guys. Great event. Thank you very much, everybody. The hospitality has been fantastic. I'd recommend anybody who's thinking about going to play a tournament around the world, come and experience Kuching, Sarawak. Everybody's been fantastic towards me. Thank you very much. Jazzy?
Yeah, we have Eric looking pretty emotional there, I guess. I think, you know, just going one better and winning this. I think it's his first adult championship win, I think. So that's always a very good feeling, right? Winning your first title. So I'm happy to be here as well. Happy to be here with Dom commentating and you know, watching the match with you guys. Definitely hope to be bowling next year. And obviously, thank you to Abbas. Thank you to everyone here for being so nice to us. Can't wait for next year.
So yeah, Jazzy, I can't wait to see you back on the lanes again. I know there's a lot of things you're going through with your leg, and I look forward to seeing you back bowling and making the most of it. I'm sure you will. It's been a pleasure to come to Kuching all the way from England. I have a flight home tomorrow. I think you have a flight back to Singapore as well. It's a real wrap-up. We'll get back to Michelle in a second, the MC, and we'll see some of the presentation. But congratulations, Eric.
And also
big thank you for myself. I look forward to seeing everybody again.
Yep, thank you. Congratulations to Eric and all the other winners. And see you guys again.
Ladies and gentlemen, we shall proceed with the prize presentation ceremony in a short while. And will all the winners please stand by near lane number 27 onwards. We shall start with the Joker and Perfect Game winners first, then Senior, Youth Under 13, Youth 17 and below, U25, Classified Division, and Open Division. So all winners, the top 3 winners, please stand by. Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now will be the time for prize presentation. And we shall start with the perfect game winners. Here we would like to invite Mr. Robert Liu to present the awards to the winners. For the perfect game winners, we have Muhammad Rafiq Ismail from Malaysia, Muhammad Hazim from Malaysia, Sunway Megalanes, Nya Arif Hakimi from Penang MMBC, and Emmanuel Fo Yong Ki from Malaysia, Sabah Sukma Team. Thank you. Congratulations to the bowlers, and thank you, Mr. Robert Liu. And next, we shall proceed with the senior division in the women's category. Here we would like to invite Tuan Haji Saiful Bahri bin Shukri to present the awards to the winners.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to invite Mr. Haji Saiful Bakri bin Sukri to give out all the prizes to the senior women. Third prize, Datin Zarina binti Halim from Malaysia. Coming in second for the senior women subdivision, congratulations to Michelle Wong from Malaysia, representing Sunway Megalanes. Congratulations to the champion of the senior women subdivision, goes to Datin Rakaya binti Ali from Malaysia. Congratulations to the winners. Let's have a group photo. Once again, congratulations to the winners of the senior women subdivision. Mr. Haji Saiful Bakri, right now we'd like to invite you to present for the senior men. The third prize winner goes to Robert Lu Nan Ming from Malaysia, Team Abbas Sarawak. The first runner-up or second prize goes to Adam Chiu Yin Chow from Singapore. Ladies and gentlemen, the champion for the senior men's subdivisions goes to Rick Tan from Singapore, representing Agape Bowling. Champion Rick Tan from Singapore. Can we have a representative from Agape Bowling? Congratulations to all our senior men subdivisions. Let's take a group photo. Thank you very much. Thank you to Mr. Haji Sarfu Batri bin Sukri for presenting the prizes.
The next will be the youth U13 categories. Here we would like to invite Mr. Nasir bin Laribu to present the prizes to the winners. In the girls category, the third position won by Nur Fatih Fatiha binti Muhammad Zakri from Abbas Sarawak, Malaysia. The second position won by Chloe Tan Yu Zuan from Visionary Bowling Academy, Singapore. And the under-13 girls champion, Anastasia Gading Anak John Lon from Abbas Sarawak, Malaysia. Congratulations to the winners. And now for the under-13 boys category. The third position won by Sai Yulun from Chinese Taipei. Second position, Muhammad Ihsan bin Muhammad Irwan from MMBC Malaysia. And the under-13 boys champion, Muhammad Akif Darwish bin Zul Hakimi from MMBC Malaysia. Congratulations to all winners. And now we shall proceed with the U14-16 girls. On the third position, won by Nurul Ashikin Hasnan from Malaysia. Second position, won by Nurul Aisha Sofia binti Muhammad Yusuf from MMBC Penang. And the gold champion from Vipers, Balkis Nurdini binti Muhammad Cairo. And now for the 14-16 boys category. The third position won by Aaron Liu Zihao from Sabah Sokma team, Malaysia. Second position won by Muhammad Danish bin Mahamud, Vipers. And the boys champion won by Nyak Arif Hakimi bin Nyak Mazlan from Penang MMBC. Congratulations to all winners and thank you very much, Mr. Nasir. Next, we would like to proceed with the U17-19 category. And here we would like to invite Mr. Moshidi Frederick to present the awards to the winners. The third position won by Nurul Anis Nabila Muhammad Nizam from National U. In second position, won by Adania binti Muhammad Rezwan, National U. And the girls champion, won by Claudia Kumang Anak Jackson from Abbas, Sarawak. And now, for the boys category. The third position won by Edric Lim Zian Jun from Trinity Academy, Singapore. Second position, Douglas Liao Ki Teng from Bowling is Science, Singapore. The boys champion, Emmanuel Fu Yong Ki from Sabah Sokma team. Now we shall proceed with the U2022 Girls category. The third position, Dayang Yumi Azrin binti Abang Azman from Abbas, Sarawak. Second position, Asia Dania binti Azril from Abbas, Sarawak. The girls champion, Nada Navara binti Abdul Jalil from Negeri Sembilan. And now for the Youth 2022 Boys category. The third position, Winston Wang from Agape Bowling, Singapore. Second position, Isnaghudin Putra bin Islahuddin from National Youth. And the boys champion, Shen Fan Yu, National Youth. Congratulations and thank you, Mr. Moshidi. And now we would like to invite Mr. Sunny C. Pohei to present the awards for the U25 division. The U25, third position, Nabil Aiman bin Mantai from Sabah, Sukmati. The second position, won by Shen Fan Yu, National Youth. And the U25 champion, Muhammad Hafiz Darwisi bin Aslan from Penang MMBC. Thank you, Mr. Sanisi, and congratulations to all winners. And now we move on to classified division. Here we would like to invite Yang Berhormat Senator Dato Ahmad bin Dato Sri Haji Ibrahim to present the awards to the winners. The third position won by Edric Lim Zian Jun from Trinity Academy, Singapore. Second position, Muhammad Hafiz Dawisi bin Adlan from MMBC Penang. And the classified division champion from Abbas, Chong Jun Fu. Congratulations to all the winners. And thank you, Yang Berhormat. Thank you very much, Yang Berhormat. And now we shall proceed with the open division. And we would like to invite Yang Berhormat Dato Sri Haji Abdul Karim Hamzah to present the awards to the winners. On the fourth position, won by Nabil Aiman bin Mantai from Sabah Sukma team. The third position, won by Muhammad Shaziro Shamsuddin, National Podium Squad. The second position, from Singapore Trinity Academy, Donovan Neo Zimin. And the Sarawak International Open 10-pin Bowling Championship 2024, the champion, Ahmad Azri Izamuddin from National Podium Squad, Malaysia. Congratulations to all winners. And thank you very much to Young Berhormat. Thank you for taking the time off being with us this evening. As the rest of the bowlers, you may claim your prize money at the Abbas office, which is at the bowling counter. Here we will invite our special guests, distinguished guests, all bowlers, coaches, parents, to go upstairs. Bowlers, we would like to invite each and everyone to go upstairs to have to enjoy a meal.
Alright. Sini lah. Aku dulu, hanya baru. Yeah, welcome back to the live streaming of the Sarawak International Open 10-pin bowling championship. We have just concluded the step ladder finals, one-man standing, where Ahmad Azriq Izamuddin of National Podium Squad Malaysia has been crowned as the 2024 winner, bringing home 20,000 ringgit, followed by John Avenue of Singapore, Trinity Academy, Mohammad Shazirul at third place, and Nabil Aiman at fourth place. So with me here, of course, is the champion, Ahmad Azriq. Tahniah, congratulations. So mungkin boleh share sedikit lah. Is this your first international title?
This is my first international open title.
Okay, so macam mana? Like, was it susah ke tadi throughout the masa during final, the roll off, and then during the last man standing, nervous ke? Macam mana ke cerita?
It was very nerve-wracking lah because last year pun I made it to the grand final. Then I dapat nombor 2. So this year when I make it to the grand final, after like this macam tolonglah jangan terlepas. Tapi but alhamdulillah everything went well. I did my shots, repeated my shots, coach ada tolong semua. Alhamdulillah.
Okay, congratulations once again. Mungkin boleh kongsikan, did you change any ball throughout the 8 games? Lepas tu during final, mungkin ada tukar bola when something went not right?
Actually, I used 3 bola kat sini. I used the Storm RST X4S dengan High Rope Pearl and Exponent Pearl. Well, like in the final just now, the High Rope Pearl, I tak sempat guna langsung during qualifying pun. Yeah, this morning pun I tak pakai. So like, just now coach try surface kan. And in the finals, it worked because I had experience on the last year. The grand finals is always a bit thicker, a bit slicker than the normal one. So, yeah.
Okay, so from last year's experience, you learned something and you come back this year as a champion. Congratulations. Okay, mungkin aside from bowling, in Kuching dah berapa kali dah in Kuching?
A few times, quite a few times. Because first I datang sini dulu, is because dulu I pernah main yo-yo. I pernah join Sarawak punya regional contest.
Okay, mungkin boleh kongsikan juga, what is your favourite Sarawakian food?
Favourite Sarawakian food. It might sound cliche, but mi kolok lah.
Mi kolok. Okay, I team Laksa Sarawak. I'm Laksa Sarawak. So you mi kolok. Okay, thank you. Hopefully to see you again back in Kuching next year. Of course, you have to defend your title.
Yes, hopefully next year. See you guys next year.
See you next year. Have a safe trip home. Thank you. Congratulations. Yep. There you have it, the winner of the Sarawak International Open 10-Pin Bowling Championship 2024, Ahmad Azriq Izamuddin of Malaysia National Podium Squad. Once again, thank you so much to all who have tuned in. We need to give our gratitude to the Ministry of Tourism, Creative Industry and Performing Arts Sarawak, Ministry of Youth, Sports and Entrepreneur Development Sarawak, and of course our guest of honor, Yang Berhormat Datuk Seri Haji Abdul Karim bin Rahman Hamzah, for gracing our event for today. Thank you so much once again to those who tune in online. I will come back again next year, hopefully. So thank you. We are signing off, and that is the end of our event tonight. See you. Bye-bye.